What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So shout out to 78 Sports TV and Ticket TV for talking about this. I did a video about this on my other channel and maybe sometime last week. And we'll talk about this again because there's been some new developments with this story. So as I reported before, Joe Smith, who was the first pick of the 1995 NBA draft, he was selected by the Golden State Warriors, if memory serves me correctly. Last played with, I think, the Lakers. Might have been 2011 or 2010. Somewhere in that time frame. So he hasn't played in the NBA for quite some time. Not trying to pocket watch, but he earned about $61 million during his NBA career. However, he's not played in the NBA since 2010 or 2011. So it's well over a decade ago. His wife's name, or estranged wife, is Keisha Chavez. And she was on a reality program. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. But what is the most notorious aspect of her past is that she was an adult film performer. All right? And when I saw those movies, it brought back some memories. All right. So, unless Joe Smith is the dumbest person this side of Barney Rubble, he is aware of her past, right? Now, it's come to people's attention. Well, it's come to his attention first and foremost, about a week ago, that his wife has an OnlyFans. Now, of course, how we know about this is that a video surfaced of her recording Joe Smith in the background, throwing an absolute tirade and finding out that she has an OnlyFans. All right? She was trying to justify talking about my body, my choice, blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Now, according to her, Joe Smith left the house. He lived with his sister. Basically, she's putting her OnlyFans ahead of her marriage. Basically saying that, you know, the marriage is basically, a marriage is secondary to her financial needs. Then she was on a podcast with Cameron. Cameron apparently shot his shot at her, right? She didn't exactly turn him down. This is a married woman. Then, in an interview that I just saw today, she had the nerve, the gall, to say that her body count is very low as far as the amount of men she slept with, because she don't count her OnlyFans and porno encounters. That's just work, she says. If you ever want to know why, and please, ladies, don't take offense to this. You ever want to know why more and more men have issues with being in relationships with women? This is it right here. Okay? If this is all true, and on the up and up, because I'm having a hard time believing Joe Smith can be this simpish. I mean, look, we always getting on here talking about young dudes, right? We're always on here talking about how these young dudes today are simps and looking like fools. But Joe Smith is making all of them look good in comparison. At least they have the excuse of being young, dumb, and full of you-know-what, which is clogging their brain and they're not thinking correctly. But Joe, bro, you done probably ejected enough seed to fill up a swimming pool in your lifespan. to have the common sense to know that a woman like that, when times get rough, she's going to lay on her back and do what gives her she's going to use what God gave her to finance herself. You know that. I don't understand why these players don't know that. You delude yourself into thinking that shit's not going to happen to you? What the fuck makes you think you're special? I'm assuming that this woman hooked up with you partially because of the financial safety net that you provided her. At one point in time, you were a multi-millionaire. Now, I'm pretty sure Joe Smith has more than just the NBA money. He probably had business ventures. But things have probably gone south. It's been a while since he played in the NBA. The economy is not doing very well right now. We're in the Biden economy, right? A lot of probably, he was invested in housing, people are hard times. People are shacking up with other people. They may not have the money to... I'm just using that as an example. I don't know what other business ventures he might be into. But whatever the case may be, they're struggling. So, in her mind, she went back to the drawing board. What gave her money? Desperate times called for desperate measures. So, on the one hand, as much as I want to get on here and rag on her, I can't do it with good faith because Joe Smith is a dickhead for getting with her in the first place. You can't have so much sympathy for him. That's like me hooking up with a chick and I look, hey man, this girl has a history of being a serial killer. Why, yeah, but I think I could change her, because I'm so infatuated with her ass, and how her ass look when it's bent over and the pussy, and it's so good. And I'm deluding myself into thinking that I can change this female Ted Bundy into a good person. And then my stupid ass one day get into an argument with her about her going out or something or whatever the case may be. And next thing you know, I'm on the news. I'm fucking slumped over somewhere, bleeding from the fucking head, and she hauled away in fucking handcuffs. And people are like, oh, that's fucked up what she did to him. I had it coming to me. I'm a dumb motherfucker. I had it coming to me from the start. That's how I look at Joe Smith. If this is true. Now hear me say if it's true, because, look, we're in a reality TV age, right? We're in a reality TV age. Well, things have transitioned from television to social media. So what appears to be reality isn't always reality. This could be a cooked up plan by them to profit off things that are hot right now. And that is the war between the genders. So her showing her independence, her feminism streak, by having her OnlyFans, she will have her fans, her female fans. She will have her detractors. Right? But whatever the case may be, that's going to build an audience. It's going to be people right now that's saying, fuck her, she ain't shit. But they're going to look and sign up to her OnlyFans. Why? Because men are fucking hypocrites. Oh, man, that chick obsession ain't shit. How many dicks she gonna suck? Meanwhile, while no one's looking, obsession, oral orgy. Some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? Men are hypocrites. So they're going to sign up to her, just like they signed up to old girl who was badgering Zion. You think she didn't know that? I looked at her page before it got shut down. Her OnlyFans was free at one point. Then, within 3 days, she was charging $10.99. Why? Because of demand. People signing up left and right. She started charging their ass. So there's a business aspect to this as well. Then she's going on these different platforms talking about all this stuff. She put in a name for herself. Who knows? They could be fiending warm with each other just to get some type of podcast going. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, man, Joe could be a freak ass nigga, man. I mean, he could be. He could be a freak ass dude, man. You know, we gotta look at that possibility too, man. He could be, man. You never know with people, bro. He could be this whole time getting off to this shit. Oh man, I hope Cameron do fuck her. Oh boy, Cameron. Man, I've been a fan of his for a long time. I sure love to see him fuck my wife. Jerker, jerker, jerker. You just never know with some of these dudes, man. You know? But that's just my take on it, man. You just never know. To me, honestly, I think all of it is just disgusting. I think it's disgusting. It's normalizing infidelity. It's normalizing a lot of things that shouldn't be normalized. That's always the sign of a declining society. You know, I'm not the most religious person, but I know when you get married, it's supposed to be for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, until death do us part. And it seems like people just say that shit and don't even hear what the hell they're saying. They're just thinking about, you know, getting it over with so they can legally do what they want to do. It's like, are you even hearing these words? Everything ain't always going to be sunny. Now, I get it if Joe ain't doing shit, but my goodness, man, sometimes there's going to be a rocky road, you know what I'm saying? I get if a man ain't doing shit for a long duration, and you like, you know what, man? I done gave this man so many different times, so many different chances. I'm done. That's one thing. But my goodness, this man been providing for you for 15 years, or whatever the case may be, or 10 years consecutively. And the first time there's a rough patch, you open up on OnlyFans and try to talk about my body, my choice. You ain't shit. You understand me? You ain't shit. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think.